Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Top 10 List Show. How's everyone doing?
How's everyone doing?
I'm Brian. That's Sarah.
Hello.
Or that's Sarah. Welcome back to the live stream. It's been a while. I'm glad that everyone's here. We did a show out on our boardwalk stage this past Friday, which was super fun.
Very fun.
And this is our last week of being on Tuesdays, and then next week we're going to be back on Thursday nights. So should be cool. By the way, we love your comments. So Donna is here. Tim is happy about the theme song coming back. People are saying hi to each other. Jeff is wondering what day it is, and Tina's giving us tons of thumbs up. So there you go. We're super excited about today's show. If you haven't ever joined us before, we invite a couple of very funny comedians on the show, and we have them compete to assemble one massive top 10 list on a different subject every single week. And this week, it's weirdest holiday traditions. So I'm excited about that. Before we bring out our guests, really quickly, Sarah, welcome back to the studio. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is way better. I hate being alone in the studio. If they put us on lockdown again, I'm going to be so sad. I know.
No, it's good to be back. Sacramento.
Anything new? Anything cool?
I got my first Christmas present today.
What? Oh, really?
I guess my birthday, because my birthday is super close to Christmas,
Yeah.
but it arrived on the doorstep, and then Jack was like, I think you could use this right now. I think you will be mad that you missed out on a month of using this.
What is it?
It's I don't even want to say, because he was like, don't smear my name and tell people that I made you do this, but I want to get into running. So it's this little belt that you put your phone in and stuff.
Oh,
and
cool.
so I was but I made him wrap it. I was like, I'm not just going to take it from this box. You're going to go to the garage, get the wrapping paper, wrap this bad boy up. And so, yeah, I got my first gift today.
So it was a gift from him, and he didn't want to seem like he was telling you, I think you need to take this running belt and go outside and do a little bit of running.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you. No, nobody thinks that. It's totally okay. Well, congratulations on your first Christmas gift.
Thank you.
Oh, I want a running belt. I don't know. I want to get back into running.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. I had my little microphone. You want my little microphone? You want to get a little baby microphone?
I just want to be you.
You want a running belt? Okay. You cut off some of my hair earlier, which was weird.
I want a jack. I want to put it in my pocket. Yeah, I want all the things. Oh, yeah, and happy early birthday, too.
Oh, thank you, Donna.
When's your birthday?
December 19th.
Oh, shoot.
That is when the holiday show is. I don't mind it. That's totally fine. But yeah, they're the streaming holiday show.
You can just make it your birthday show.
I'll just hijack the show. I'll come in and do what's up? It's my birthday.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad they're here. Let's bring out our guests who've been patiently waiting in the background. Please welcome Drew and Aurora. Hi guys. How's it going?
Hi.
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm so glad that the two of you are here. You guys, you have a dog. The three of you are there. What's the dog's name?
Taz.
Like T-A-Z?
T-A-Z. He's an old Chihuahua that loves Christmas sweaters.
Taz! Yes.
There we go. He gets his own name tag. There we go. And he has a nice butt. Nicely done.
Yes.
Yeah. He works
Chihuahua
on it.
butts drive me nuts.
Well, I'm glad the two of you are here. This is going to be a really good show. You're local comedians. You fell in love. How did you guys meet?
Do you want to?
Yeah, so I had been doing stand-up comedy for like a year, and it was her first time ever doing stand-up comedy. And she did a joke about Taz pooping and staring her dead in the eye the whole time. I was like, I need to meet her, and the rest is a
The
love
rest
story.
is creepy. I mean, I love that story.
Oh.
Well, I honestly think the two of you are super funny people, and I'm glad that you guys met and got married. You guys got married.
Right before the pandemic, right before it shut down. Like
Wow.
literally February 16th, went on our honeymoon, came back, and then I didn't have to go back to work. And I was like, okay, this is fantastic. I love this.
Well, it's nice to have you on the show. I'm very excited because you wore. Everybody has their matching sweaters on, including Taz, which is very important.
Yes.
What's happening in each of these, by the way?
So mine says Fa La La Llama with the holiday llama on it.
Yeah.
A winter llama. Taz's sweater is a Santa sloth
Nice.
on a candy cane.
Nice.
And then mine is Jesus and Santa having a snowball fight. So right there.
Jesus has highlights. That's cool.
I mean, it is 2020, so,
Yeah.
you know, they go for anybody.
Yeah.
Just in the holiday spirit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's great. That's great. We should have matching sweaters next year, Sarah.
I know, man. I'm kind of like, why didn't I bring my sweater? Damn it. Wait, maybe we should make like an ugly comedy spot holiday sweater. Wouldn't that be
Ooh,
fun?
That would be kind of cool.
That'd be cool for next
Well,
year.
if you guys did that, I would have to go shopping for an ugly sweater. I just don't know where to get one.
Well, next year we have the plan. We have the plan. So tonight, the two of you, even though you get along all the time, tonight you're going against each other. He's going no. It is a battle to the finish, and both of you have created a list of the top 10 list of weirdest traditions. We're going to start at number 10. Each of you are going to pitch your idea, and then I'm going to vote on who wins at number 10. And then Sarah's going to vote on number 9. The audience is going to vote on number 8,
Yeah.
and then we just keep on doing that all the way through till we get number 1. We just keep going in that rotation. You also have one switch. So each of you has one switch. You can use that switch at any time except for the number 1 pick. So if you lose a round, you just say switch, and then you win that round. Person with the most points at the end of the game is the winner. And that's it. That's how we play. Sarah, did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, last week when Brian wasn't here last week and I was like, I don't remember the rules.
Oh yeah, because Chris co-hosted last week,
Yeah.
right?
And we were like, it was a long show too. And so like we came down and we tied at the end and I was like, I don't remember what happens. And then people were like, I think we get to vote. And I was like, I'm not gonna let you vote because we gotta go.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah, Tim.
Oh my God.
Tim is like, don't forget your switches. People forget their switches
Yep.
sometimes. So.
I know.
Okay. So one switch. So if Drew wins one round, then I can be like, oh, never mind, it's my win.
Yes.
That'll be easy for me.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people.
I'll remember that.
A lot of people use them when they have a pick that they really, really want to get on the final list. So, or they
Okay.
use it with some strategery because they think that they might have that same pick lower on the list. So then they switch it out. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just
Yeah.
play. It'll be
Okay.
fine.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Perfect.
So let's jump into this. Number 10 pick. Aurora, you get to go first. So what's your number 10 pick for weirdest holiday traditions?
Okay. My number 10 pick is Thanksgiving football.
Okay, good.
I think that, first of all, Thanksgiving football, when you're just sitting around watching football, I think is weird because I think it's, well, honestly, I think it's bad for the football players. I think they should be able to spend time with their families,
Right.
and they don't get to do that. They're out playing football and like getting concussions and seizures and breaking their legs for what, like $5 million? It sucks. They should be at home with their family eating turkey. And then when families play football, it's just like, come on, you have all these uncles who can't create babies, like overcompensating and hitting their younger nephews too hard. It's just too much going on. Everyone just needs to chill out and have an edible and eat some turkey.
Yeah,
there you
that's not a
go.
bad idea. We used to play football outside on the concrete.
Damn.
Not like tackle.
Yeah, but just oof.
Yeah, it doesn't start as tackle. It's usually what happens.
Yeah.
Well, we stopped playing when all the older adults were like, my hips don't move anymore, so we can't. All right, so your pick is Thanksgiving football. Drew,
Yeah.
what is your number 10 pick for weirdest tradition?
Mine's pretty similar. I have organized fighting. This is a real thing in 2 different countries. Yeah, because I know we're all fighting at the Thanksgiving table over everything going on. But in Peru, they have Takanakuai. And in South Korea, they have Judo. And both are organized fighting contests where people fight each other. And it's pretty crazy. In South Korea, it's Judo. And the grand prize of the arm wrestling matches wins rice.
Wins rice.
Rice. Well, okay.
Okay, wait a second. Now, are these fights that are with some other like holiday, or is the fight the holiday?
So it's just around Christmas. They just start organizing fights.
Oh, around Christmas. All right.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice.
Fine. It's a weird one.
Organized fighting.
I can see that we both went very different with this list.
Yeah.
I went like very personal, like my experiences, and he was like, I'm gonna do some research.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have organized fighting around Christmas and just watching Thanksgiving football. So this is
I
my
like how
pick.
you said almost similar.
Yeah. Watching football, organized fights, nowhere near each other.
Same.
Same in Drew's world.
So for Thanksgiving for me, we do watch a little bit of football, not like the entire time. Like well, it's mostly just on the background, so some of the older people are entertained. I
Yeah.
don't know. But so I don't think that's weird as much as people organizing fights around Christmas. So I got to vote for Drew on this round. So Drew, you get
Okay.
the first point of the game.
Yay. And we're going to fight later.
Yeah,
So.
I'll remember this. So
Organized fight.
Organized fight. Arm wrestle to see who gets to win the show, actually. So.
Who gets the rice?
All right, number 9. Drew, you get to go first this time. What's your number 9 pick?
I'm really nervous now.
Don't be, it's okay. Number 9, I picked pickle ornaments.
Pickle.
So if you've ever seen it on a Christmas tree, they have the little green pickle ornaments. And if you've ever had one, maybe you've heard the tradition that it's from the old world Germany in the 1800s. It's not.
It's not true?
No, not at all. Apparently that somebody had a surplus of pickle ornaments in the 1800s, so he started selling it as a German tradition. Yeah, like what are you going to do in the 1800s? You can't Google that. You can't be like, I'm going to check on it. So
Yeah.
he just sold a whole pickle ornaments, and it's stood ever since.
Damn.
Donna says hide the pickle.
love
that's something completely different. Oh, yeah. My mom has that pickle on her tree. Like she started doing that a couple years ago. And then you get a special gift if you find the pickle.
Huh.
Exactly.
I've never even heard of this.
Really?
Actually.
Never heard of this?
This is too white for even me. I
This
don't
is
even.
too white.
This is wild.
Well, what happens in my house is nobody remembers it's there until one person goes, "Oh yeah, remember the pickle?" And then, then there's just a horde of people that run to the tree, all looking for the pickle at the same time. And that's when the organized fights come in, and then somebody wins, and then it's over. So, all right. Well, this is up to you. Oh wait, no, we only did one.
Yeah, I only did one. We gotta get
I
both.
mean, we don't have to do mine if we don't.
No,
We
we're
can
doing it.
skip it.
No. What's your
Because
number?
I feel like I'm taking mine so much more literal, and I should have Googled my answers.
It's okay. What's your number 9 pick?
I just said I feel like a lot of them are personal attacks on Drew and his family, but anyways, this one is opening gifts on Christmas Eve. I think it's weird. And Drew when we started dating, he's like, "Oh, let's open one gift now," and I was like, what? The whole point is that you suffer through Christmas Eve and then you wake up in the morning and go open your gifts. But him and his family were like, no, we're doing it Christmas Eve. And I was like, I don't know about this entire relationship anymore. I think that's weird. Like, why would you do it Christmas Eve? I don't get it.
Well,
You've made
okay.
it that far.
But let me ask you this. Does it make it easier for you, like, to, you have to split Christmases now between each other. So if his family does Christmas Eve, does your family do Christmas Day?
Oh, that's a good thing.
No?
Collect the presents, put it under the tree, and open it Christmas Day. Don't do it Christmas Eve. I refuse to do it. I don't even want to entertain the idea. I think it's the weirdest thing. You don't hear Santa coming on Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve, and dropping off all the gifts. Like, that's not how it works. It's just not how it works.
Well,
And it makes me angry.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. All the stuff that's on your list is stuff that I do so far.
I know, and it's making me. I'm so mad. I should have Googled the answer. Sorry, I wanted to just do the answers with my knowledge and my experience. I didn't want to Google and cheat.
Well, you know what we do is usually, like my ex-wife and I, we split the kids in half, literally. And one half goes with her. No, I usually have them on Christmas Eve, and then she has them on Christmas Day. So they open up all their gifts on Christmas Eve. But I have a reason for that,
Yeah.
Like, so, all right. Well, anyway, this is up to you, Sarah. So
Oh, dang. Okay.
you have pickle
I can
ornaments
see where this is going.
or open your gifts on
Man.
Christmas Eve. Those are your two choices.
Well, I get why it would piss some people off to be opening presents early. I just opened one today. What do you think?
A month early.
Shit. But I've never even heard of this pickle thing, and the fact that so many people in the comments know about the pickle and I don't know about the pickle makes me very weirded out. So I'm gonna say that's the weirdest one.
That's the thing, the pickle.
Yeah.
All right, so Drew, you pick up another point for your pickle.
I want to go home.
Also, Tim Crump said that Hide the Pickle is on Brian's OnlyFans link. So.
Oh my God.
All right, we're at number 8. Sarah, do you have?
Oh,
something?
yes. I know from last week, and she also volunteered tonight. Donna wants to vote, and then we'll have Tim vote later in the show too.
All right, great. So Donna, you're in charge of this vote. We go back to Aurora. You get to pick your picture number 8 pick.
Okay, great. This is fun. I'm having a good time. Number 8. I put visiting multiple houses on Christmas. I mean, just hear me out on this.
She hates divorce. She hates divorced families.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, if you're going to multiple houses, you can't really drink as much, and I think that.
Yes.
And I feel very passionate about this, and I feel like you should pick your favorite family and stick with them.
This is the year to be doing that, honestly.
I should have Googled my answers.
No, this is fabulous because I remember on Christmas a couple years ago, I was driving on the freeway with my siblings and like we looked at other cars and everyone just kind of had a little nod because we were like, we are all children of divorce. This is the only reason we're all on the road right now. And it was like, it was a little community.
Well, I usually spend my Christmases in Montreal with my Haitian side of the family. So everyone speaks French. No one speaks to me. I'm the weird cousin from California that only speaks English. And I usually have to go up there and I'm sitting in a house and I'm just drinking alone because no one's talking to me.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all of a sudden I see my mom go, all right, come on, we're going to the next house. And I'm like, why are we going to it? Can we just stay here? It's
Oh my
cold
gosh.
out. It's 10 degrees outside.
Yeah.
My teeth hurt when I leave. That's why I'm drinking to stay warm. Like, we need to just stay in one place and call it a night.
That's what happens to me on
That's how I
Christmas
feel.
Eve. I always have a couple beers, and then but then I gotta like cut it off because I gotta drive the kids home. So
Oh, damn.
I would much rather just keep drinking all through the holidays. So.
So I also feel like maybe instead of making my top 10 weirdest, I accidentally made the top 10 that I hate.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's
You're good either way. You're good either
Yeah.
way. All right, number
Okay,
8.
great.
Drew, we go back to you, Drew, for your number 8 pick. And remember, is it Donna?
Donna, yeah.
Donna is voting. So, Drew, what's your number 8 pick?
All right. Also, I just want to defend Aurora because, like, if we watch this 10 years from now, people are going to be like, people used to go to multiple houses? That was unsafe. For number 8, I put pardoning turkeys. It's just weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Like, what have they done? Why are they in prison? Why is the president choosing them? Is Kim Kardashian fighting for their rights too?
Oh my God.
I am very... Also, fun fact, I just looked this up. Apparently, they have 2 turkeys in case the first one gets skittish on camera.
Really?
Oh my God.
I
The
didn't know that was a
understudy.
thing.
The understudy.
Yeah, the understudy, that's what they call it. Yeah, I was like, oh my God. And then they pardoned both of them. So it's like, you did the main role anyway.
Damn.
All right, well, these are both good picks. So it's visiting multiple houses on Christmas or pardoning turkeys.
These are great, yeah.
So it's all up to Donna. Donna, what is your vote? So she'll put it in the chat here in a second.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Were you?
I just think, yeah, pardoning turkeys is pretty weird. What a weird tradition.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's very strange.
How did they even pick the turkey? Like,
They just, I don't know.
it's kind of messed up.
They just probably point at a turkey and then.
Yeah, that
I
one
mean,
is
in
big and
Sacramento,
fat.
you could probably just go outside and pick one up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of wild turkeys out around this area, yeah.
Yeah,
Plenty
just
of
you
them.
go and be like, okay, you're pardoned. You know?
Yeah. I go to
Me
East
too.
Sac and I grab one and then I'm like, I'm gonna pardon you, and then I put it back out.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
is so weird way to do it.
Donna agrees with Drew. She says pardoning turkeys needs to make the list. So Drew, you're out to a big start here. 3 points
Yeah.
to 0 so far.
Oh.
I do think that it will continue, but at least everyone's going to understand what makes me angry this holiday season.
Yeah.
I think this is just basically telling Drew what he needs to do so that you have a successful Christmas this year. Yeah.
I love that. Hint, hint.
All right, here we go. Number 7. We go back to Drew. You get to pitch first this round. What are you gonna put for number 7?
All right, lucky number 7 is actually a good luck charm in the Ukraine. They put spider webs on their trees for Christmas. Yeah,
Weird.
apparently, and I read the story behind it. Basically, a poor widow lived with her children in a cold, damp hut. And they didn't have a tree, they didn't have food, and she cried all night. And apparently the spiders in her house heard her crying. And they built a tree for her and gave her food.
Well, that's the saddest tradition I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
When you said
I
cold,
would hate
damp
that.
house, that's when that really got me.
How's it turned real
Yeah, that's like the lowest of the low. Just like a whole damn house filled with spiders. That sounds like my absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
That's how Spider-Man's
I wouldn't
Christmas tree is
say-
decorated.
I wouldn't say it's weird. I would just say it's a nightmare, right? I think we all agree
Yeah.
that that would be just like a nightmare.
Yeah, that's terrible. All right, that's a weird one. Number 7. Aurora, what are you going to put at number 7 against Drew?
All right, so here's another thing that pisses me off. Going to church.
Yes. Like midnight mass.
Why is going? Yeah, why is going to church at midnight for 2 hours a tradition? I think it's a weird tradition. I think that it wastes a lot of people's time, and I think that why would you go if you haven't been all year? Why all of a sudden
Yeah.
Christmas Eve? Oh, praise the Lord, baby Jesus! Like, no. He's not going to listen to you now, okay? I don't know where it started. I don't know the origin. I didn't Google it, okay? But I know that it was started out of parents who hate their kids for ignoring church all year. I know for fact. That's what it was originated from.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And that is a weird tradition.
It is kind. I think it's strange only in that it does attract a lot of people that don't go to church all year long, and so it's like their
Right.
way of being like, like we go to church. You go to church twice in a year. Like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Right.
So
I also think that it's a big time for the church to make a lot of money because they're like, oh, we're running low on budget. And then, oh, Christmas Eve, oh, don't worry, thousands of people are going to come in. And that little collection basket, we're going to have to reload or redump out a few times because it's get too much. I'm surprised the Catholic Church doesn't have a Venmo. Like, why?
Oh, yeah.
that's actually a good idea. I would probably donate to
It's,
churches more if they had a Venmo.
It's at the Pope, the real Pope.
DA_D or POP.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
I'm not a very religious person, but every once in a while we would go to church on Christmas or Christmas Eve, and I always felt like the gigantic poser in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it was fun. People they shake the hands and they say
things.
yeah, and there's music and bad singing. It's it's okay.
No, Brian, it's a weird tradition that needs to stop.
Okay. Well, here it comes down. Oh, is this mine?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, so spider webs on trees, or going to church. Well, this is hard. Because I think, spider webs on trees are already weird, so I gotta go with spider webs on trees.
I actually, can I use my switch on this one?
No.
'Cause I agree
To
with
give her a
Aurora.
point.
No, you cannot switch her into a
Fair
point.
That's
She's
so
about to
sweet.
be excommunicated. She needs something.
Yeah.
Ew.
Aurora, you can use your switch right now if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's gonna use it for me, why would I use mine?
All right. Well, this is another case of the person winning using their switch. All right, fine.
I know.
So, Drew, you have 3 points. Aurora, you have 1. And
Yay!
going to church is on the list. So there we go. Yeah, even Tim was like, switch.
Switch.
All right. Number 6. Aurora, you get to go first. What's your number 6 pick?
Oh, okay. Number 6 is Hallmark movies.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
That's a weird tradition that all of a sudden, every single year, everyone's like, let's watch a rich girl go to her hometown and fall in love with her high school crush. Like, that's a weird tradition that every year everyone just wants to watch those movies when we all hate them.
Is it? And you said rich girl movies? Is that what it is?
Well, no, the rich girl, a Hallmark movie is always a rich girl in the movie.
Yeah.
She's like a strong, powerful, independent, hardworking woman. She doesn't take no shit from nobody. And then she's like, oh, gotta go home for the holidays. Oh, my deadline is Friday and I have to go home for the holidays. Yeah. And then she goes home and then she's like getting coffee and she like runs into her old crush and she's like, oh, wow, you're in the same town. You look so handsome, but I'm gonna get married to Todd next week. I can't. I'm in love with him. But then Todd's an asshole. So then she's like, oh my God, but Todd's such an asshole. Now I'm in this charming little town and my high school crush is being so sweet. Oh my God, he's so hot. And then they fall in love and she stays in this small town. And we watch this shit every single year. And we're all sitting there like, what's going to happen? We know what's going to happen.
We know what's going to happen. I got to share this with you really quick because Tina watches our show almost every week. And she is our quarantine neighbor. We only do things with Tina. And when we voted on the church versus spiders. She's like, is this a hard choice? This doesn't seem like a hard choice. And then when you said Hallmark, she said, oh my God, no, I know she is the biggest Hallmark film fan ever. In fact, she's one of the few people that watch Hallmark films throughout the year.
Wow.
I can't. I'm sorry. They're great.
So she's like, no.
Okay, I have a confession. I kind of like the Hallmark. I like Hallmark stuff because it's really easy to watch, and it is exactly the same formula every single time. Every
single time, without fail. Okay, even if you love Hallmark movies, it is still a weird tradition that we do it every single year. Like the same thing comes out every year. There's literally I'm gonna say millions of Hallmark movies. And they're all the exact same. So I think it's a pretty weird tradition that every year we're just like, oh, Hallmark movie, whether you enjoy it or not, it's still a weird tradition.
You know what I'm thinking is I should work for Hallmark. I think this would be great.
You could write for them.
I could write for Hallmark.
Yeah.
I love
I mean, I think a two-year-old could probably.
Whoa. I'm right.
As long as they can see pattern.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So here's our. Oh no, that's just one thing. We really get deep.
I know we do. Yeah.
Okay. So Hallmark movies, and then Drew, what are you going to put against Hallmark movies?
So it's from Spain, so it's going to be weird. It's known as El Caganar, which means the pooper.
Oh.
It is a figurine of a guy with his pants rolled down that you have to sneak into nativity scenes for good luck.
For good luck?
Yeah, if you don't, then you get a bad crop.
A bad crop?
A bad crop.
Yeah. So yeah, basically you just have a pooper photobombing Jesus.
I love that.
All Christmas season.
Oh my God.
Hold on a
amazing.
sec. I'm looking
it
this
up.
up.
I would like to sneak that into like what is the little the angel figurines that my grandma has, the sweet little angel, whatever. I can sneak the little pooper into those kind of scenes.
Oh, they don't sell it on Amazon. I'm so sad.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, all right. So the pooper. All right. So it's Hallmark movies versus the pooper.
That's amazing.
This goes to you, Sarah. You
Oh,
have
wow.
to choose one of those.
Shoot. I think the pooper is quirky and fun and exciting and thrilling, but I also think that it is weird how obsessed we are as a culture with Hallmark movies. So I am gonna go with that.
Okay.
I am.
All right, fair. So,
So
Aurora, you pick up
much.
the
Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, I have so many people to thank. Okay, so one, I wanted to, just kidding.
By the way, Drew, you still have your Switch. Do you want to switch on that one?
I'm okay right now.
Okay, good. Let's see. I had my ass whooped for putting a California raisin in our nativity scene as a child.
Just a raisin. Oh, like maybe like a goat was like pooping or something. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, and Tina is not happy that you chose Hallmark films. She
I
goes,
mean, I like them too. I like them too. One of them was filmed in Turlock, where I grew up.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I gotta watch that.
Is it a small, cute little town, Turlock? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute little, yeah, exactly. It was like,
It's
exactly
on pattern.
that.
It's on pattern.
It's a pattern.
All right, number 5. We go to the audience to vote this time. So, Sarah, do you have anybody?
Oh, yes. Tim Crump.
Oh, Tim Crump. Good. All right.
Crump.
Tim is gonna vote this time. Also, before I go on, I have to do business. I want to remind everybody that if you like all the shows that Comedy Spot produces, or maybe just one of this, like 18 shows we produce, become a Patreon member or a Facebook supporter, or maybe make a one-time donation on Venmo. That's all the information there. You can also find information on that and merchandise and all kinds of stuff in the description of this video. So go and check that out. Hit the link, and you'll be able to buy some merch like this sweater that I'm wearing right now, or to become a supporter. That's it. And we have what's it call it coming up? What am I trying to say?
Giving Tuesday.
Giving Tuesday. Thank you for being on top of things because I am not. Yeah, we have Giving Tuesday coming up December 1st. We're going to have another hot wing challenge that night. So get ready to make people suffer.
You freaks. You freaking freaks.
Yeah. By the way, Beck says the hoodie is the best. It is like the softest.
Oh yeah, I need to get this year's edition. The tote bag is so cool too.
Yeah, the tote bag is
amazing.
incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's our commercial. Let's get back to the show. Number 5. Drew, you go first this time. What's your number 5 pick?
All right, my number 5, Tim, I am pitching this to you. Tim, have you ever been to the Midwest? Either way, I'm sorry. It's terrible. This one comes from Indianapolis.
Woo.
They call it the turkey toss, an annual tradition where they dress up their turkeys in baby onesies, douse them in lighter fluid, set them on fire, and throw them across the football field.
No, that cannot be a thing.
It's
That is real.
Indiana. It's definitely a thing.
Oh my.
There's nothing to do out there. I've been there, and I never want to go back, and that is very, very on brand for them.
That is terrifying. That is an absolute terrifying tradition.
That
On
is
fire.
terrifying.
That's where I draw the line. Setting it on fire.
Yeah.
What?
You said I went to school in the Midwest.
So he's going to pick me. He knows that's real.
Lorraine says that she lives in Indianapolis and never is it Indianapolis or Indiana?
Indiana, but
Indiana.
yeah.
Indiana.
Well,
Yeah, and she's never heard of this.
she doesn't know where all the parties are at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like angry dads, if we're being honest. Like, what bunch of dudes have baby onesies just laying around to set on fire?
Yeah.
Angry dads.
Yeah, that
Angry
just
dads.
seems- Yeah. Oh, they do a turkey.
That seems like they have a lot of aggression. Like they just are upset that they're there. So they're like, let's just set it on fire and toss it. Like, let's just do that.
It's not a live turkey, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
I know for 1 second I was like, animal abuse. But then I realized it's
All right.
I thought it was a live turkey.
Like a butterball.
I was like, that
No.
seems like something an Indiana would do.
No, they're
live turkey.
They're bored. They're not monsters.
Okay.
Got
This feels 100% better then because I
Yeah.
thought you were just like burning a turkey at the stake and it just
God.
sounded terrible.
Yeah. Oh god.
Okay, turkey toss. Got it. Totally good with it now. I'm fine with it. Yeah, set it on fire, do whatever you want
Yeah,
with it.
whatever.
Sounds like a plan.
The fact that we're like, oh no, kill the turkey first and
Yeah.
then set it on fire. But we're not like, wait.
As long as it's already dead.
fine. Yeah, as
Okay,
long
you
as it's
have-
already dead.
You have a strong point though, but if it's dead, I'm okay with it. Yes. I'm completely all right. All right, turkey toss at number 5 for Drew. Aurora, what are you gonna put at number 5?
All right, I googled it because I need to step my game up. Okay, so in Japan, for Christmas, they like to do. It's called it's a KFC dinner, and it was started in 1974 when they wanted to have more visitors and they wanted a more traditional style dinner. So on Christmas on Christmas Day, they order KFC, and the tradition is so intense and so big that KFC has people put in orders 2 months in advance.
Whoa.
And it's been practiced for over 40 years.
That's cool.
So KFC Christmas.
Yep, KFC Christmas in Japan. Yep, Christmas Day. Everyone goes and gets their KFC breakfast or dinner or whatever it is.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. I'm down with it. I like your picks, by the way. I don't care. I like your.
Okay, let me do my original pick then. Hold on, let me go right to that. Let me do my original number 5.
Yeah,
was,
what's your original number 5?
when your family goes, okay, we need to get a gift for every single person in the family. But like I said before, I spend family in Montreal with my family that doesn't know anything about me because they don't talk to me. And so every year I get socks and lotion.
Oh God.
Those are very, very center, like grounded gifts for someone if
Always
you don't
need
know anything about them. So
Exactly. And it's like, don't even get me a gift. Why is it a tradition to get gifts for every single person in your family? Just get a gift for the ones that you like and get really, really okay gifts for like the ones that you're like, oh, I know you, so I'll get it for you. Whatever.
Yeah.
But the ones you don't know, the weird cousin from California, just give me money. What? Why would you give me anything else?
Yeah. That makes it nice and simple.
We pay taxes. We gotta, give money, please.
Yeah, give me money. Give me some Canadian dollars.
All right, so we'll take your KFC Christmas one this time.
Thank you.
This
So,
time.
turkey toss against KFC. Who's judging? Is it Tim?
It's you. Oh, Tim. I think Tim already judged.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tim said Drew had me at turkey toss from the start. So turkey toss wins.
I should have saved my KFC Christmas for another one.
I know.
Don't worry,
Drew,
I can Google more.
Drew, you're up 4 points to 2 so far. 4 points to 2. Yeah, you went for the turkey toss. Tim wants me to do the turkey toss for a Brian Crawl live show, and he said he would donate the turkey.
Whoa.
So I just
You gotta find an open field.
open field.
Turkey. Some onesies. I have some old ones of
turkey,
mine, I
a
guess.
onesie, and you set it on fire, and that's it.
Yep.
And you throw it, and
Yeah.
then you do what?
Maybe you're just trying to
They
see
like,
how far.
yeah, they wrap a long chain around it so they can like toss it from the chain and just see who can throw it the furthest.
That sounds like the Trunch Bowl with like the thingy. Like,
Yeah. You know what? F it.
Wait, I'm so down to do this.
Yeah.
Ryan, I would do it with you, 100%.
that'd be fun.
Let's go find a park and set a turkey on fire.
All right, let's pause the show. I'll go to the
Let's
store.
go right now.
Bye. I'll see you guys later.
I always need stuff for Brian Crawl live shows, so all right, let's.
Turkey
I'm
toss.
serious. I'm gonna do this.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a onesie and a
I wanna
turkey,
do it.
but I'm gonna eat the turkey afterwards. I don't want it to get like grass stains or anything.
It'll just land in a pile of dog poop, and
Yeah, I
then
don't want to waste a good ass turkey, so we're gonna have flame turkey afterwards. I'm gonna give it.
okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not wasting food. I'm gonna eat that shit out of it.
Just use it for like the
You're
hot wing
right.
challenge.
Yeah, the hot wing challenge. Just those.
Turkey with
Douse
this
it,
shit
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim was like, do it. Oh, the pumpkin launching too. Oh, that would be cool too.
Oh
That
wow.
one's good.
But then you can't eat it afterwards, so I feel like we're wasting food.
Well, the squirrels eat it though.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could launch the pie, and then I'll catch it with my face.
Ooh, there we go.
And then I
Okay.
can eat it.
I
as it
love
comes
that. Oh, these are such good ideas.
It's Brian Crawl Live,
in.
baby.
These are new holiday traditions.
Yes.
That's what this is. So. All right, number 4. We're Aurora. We're up to you. I think you should just pitch your normal pitches. Those are way more cooler to me than your.
Yeah, because we
KFC
can relate,
ones.
and because he feels a little bit seen when you.
Yeah. We're vibing. So.
Okay, my number 4 is dressing up for the family. I think it's so weird that every year we see our family, throughout the year, and we're very casual, jeans, sweats, whatever, hanging out, and then all of a sudden, Thanksgiving and Christmas comes around, and we're like, oh, we're going shopping, we're pulling out the sequins, we're pulling out the bucket hats, we're pulling out our faces are just like perfect. Like, why? These people know you're ugly. Stop trying so hard. I think it's weird. It makes me angry. One Christmas, I had my aunt go, "Is that what you're wearing?" And I was like, "Yes, bitch. You've seen me in what? Like, are you? What are you?" She's like, "You're gonna see your uncle." I'm like, "I don't care.
Yeah.
What am I trying to sleep with my uncle? What is
Yeah,
that?"
what? Oh my god.
That's a new holiday tradition, is sleeping with your uncle.
Hey, these days.
I think we're going back to Indiana on that one. So I think
Oh, all the Indiana people who watch the show are like, whoa.
I know.
you lost 2 viewers.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
Yeah. All right, that's your number 4 pick. Drew, what's your number 4 pick?
My number 4 pick is very similar to dressing up for family. It is known as El Colacho baby
Oh
jumping.
my god, so similar.
Oh my
So
god.
similar. El Colacho baby jumping is when a bunch of men during the Feast of Corpus Christi dress up as the devil and jump over babies.
Whoa.
Apparently, they believe that it absolves the children of original sin, and it just sounds fun, like evil Knieveling, like a horde of toddlers. Just
I'm okay with this. This seems wonderful.
Is that again?
Evil Knieveling.
I know, evil Knieveling. Becca's like, no, we're not going to jump over babies. Who is voting this
You.
round?
What
Is this
round
me?
is this? Yeah, I think it is.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
By the way, Jill's here. She says hello, Jill. Good to see you.
Hey, Jill.
I'm glad she didn't walk in with Drew talking about jumping over babies or lighting turkeys on fire. No, you're not. You're fine, Jill. It's good to have you here. All right, so as far as the weirdest tradition, I'm going to have to go with jumping over babies. So, Drew, you picked up another point. You're at number 5. Aurora, you have 2 points. We're at number 3. So, Drew, what is your number 3 pick?
my number 3. If you are tired of Times Square on New Year's Eve always dropping the ball, I have something for you. In Boise, Idaho, instead of a ball, they drop what they call the glow-tato, which is a 400-pound potato that 40,000 people show up to watch drop every single year. So
Wow.
Like slowly
Yeah.
down a pole, or they just drop
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay.
no, yeah, no, it's not like the turkey talk. They try to make it seem
It's
food
not
just
the,
following.
Not the potato slam. It's the potato drop.
Yeah, the potato drop. No, they drop it just like Times Square. They have it in a big building and they slowly drop
Oh
it,
my
which
gosh.
I mean, it sounds better than I read that apparently in Brasstown, North Carolina, they drop a possum.
Oh, that sounds
Oh.
terrible.
Is it alive?
Yeah.
It might be alive. I don't know. It
Oh man.
Oh my
might
god.
not even be fake.
I
It
would
might
have been
be
okay
real.
with it if it was dead before.
Potato drop. Potato
Potato
drop.
drop.
I guess if it's,
Potato drop.
potatoes are important to you,
400
you
pounds.
might want to drop a potato. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff says drunk
Okay.
men jumping over flaming turkeys sounds like another Saturday in Midtown Sacramento. It
Oh,
happens.
it's funny because it's true.
Yeah, yeah. All right, number 3, Aurora, back to you. What are you going to pick?
Okay, so there's this crazy tradition that was started a bunch of years ago, and these are facts. And it's this mythical creature that parents tell their kids are watching them all year, and it's called Elf on a Shelf. And I think it's a weird tradition because all year long, every time a kid is alone in its room, his or her or whatever, its room, their room, and they're sitting there and they think of doing anything naughty, they see this little guy just sitting on the shelf staring at them, judging them.
Yeah.
And I think that's a terrible tradition, and I think it's weird that we started that a parent was just like, well, someone's watching you all the time. And not just saying it, but setting something up on the shelf to scare the crap out of your kids all year long. I mean, good parent move, but bad for the kids.
I was just going to say the dirtiest thing in the whole world, and I'm still going to say it. What I did...
Well, I led out everyone's mind to get there, you know?
Thank
but
you. You're setting me up to just. I bought Elf on a Shelf specifically so I could masturbate in front of it all year long. And I just go like this, like looking at my eyes and stares at me.
you're like, this is what you want? I love it.
It's very weird, but everybody has their thing.
Hey. It's all good.
Whatever helps you get through 2020, Brian. We're not judging you.
Oh shit, Jordan's here. Damn it. Oh,
No, Jordan.
she's like the youngest person that watches the show. Robert Best wants to know if it's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I get
only
that.
light the elf on fire if you kill it first.
Yeah, it has to be dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Make sure you
Lorraine says-
snap the neck fully and then light it on fire.
Lorraine says I need socks and lotion for my elf on the shelf.
Yeah. There's not like your family, your Montreal family's like, you need to get some. Jeez Louise. She's drinking in
Honestly,
a
every
corner
year I get
again.
it, I'm
She really
like,
needs to have some
"Yeah."
sex.
Maybe they think I'm too tense and they're trying to help me out. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I am just kidding about the shelf.
If
Ryan,
I
no,
go to
you're
your
not.
house and I see an elf on a shelf in your bedroom, I'm going to freak the fuck out.
It's in the bathroom next to Kleenex.
No!
It's Aurora's fault. I'm just playing off of her bed. That's all I'm doing.
Ryan's like, I never thought about it, but like, I think I'm gonna try it.
All right, moving on. This is your vote, Sarah.
Oh, okay,
You're
cool.
voting for potato drop or elf on the shelf.
Man, I gotta say, I think the elf on a shelf is a very weird tradition because it's so real. The potato doesn't bother me because I don't have to see it, but my mom got me an elf on a shelf as an adult, and I don't have kids. That's weird. So yeah, that one takes a cake.
So elf on the shelf wins that
Yay.
round. Aurora, you pick up a
I
point.
did it.
Drew, you're
Thank
winning
you.
5 points to 3. We're into our last 2 rounds, so if you play your cards right, Aurora, you can still win this game.
Ooh.
So you get to pitch your number 2 pick first this time. So what do you put in number 2?
Okay, these last 2 are personal attacks of a Thanksgiving that I first had with Drew and his friends and family. So this one is some white people on holidays like to churn their own ice cream. Let me tell you something. That is not something Black people do on the holidays. It is weird to me why you would sit down at dinner for however many hours and then be like, oh, dessert, and not just like bring it out. Why would you not just bring out the dessert? They're like, oh, dessert. Let's head to the garage. And I'm like with
Always in the garage.
I'm like with 20 white people, and I like go into the garage, and everyone's like, all right, Aurora, you're gonna try it first. And I'm like, I think I should go home. I don't know. And then you sit on this box and you like crank the side of the box.
Oh, okay, the box.
And then
It's
the box, and then you like crank it to make your ice cream. And then I had like weird uncles like saying comments like, oh yeah, maybe use the other arm. That one might be stronger, huh, Drew?
Oh,
It's like,
God,
why am I
Oh
here?
my gosh.
Why am I here? This is weird, and I don't want this. And why do people do it? Why?
You know what
I'm traumatized.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. And like whatever your impression of like the most basic B white person is, that's pretty much me. Like you've described me for this entire show. My kids use elf on a shelf. You know, we dress up for Christmas. Like we are the basic B's of. But that's okay. I mean, everyone has their thing.
It's the time to
I
be
mean,
cheesy.
I'm-
It's this time of year, you know? It's the only time you can get away with it.
And I just think it's all weird. And I'm saying these things because I've experienced them all. So don't think you're like it's like, oh, you're being basic. Like, no, I'm basic too. And I think it's weird that we all like do these
Yeah.
things and we're all like, yeah, let's dessert. We're all going to the garage and we're going to make it. Like, why is that normal?
Normal.
Yeah.
No. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, like I do it, but also looking at it, I'm like, yeah, why do I get dressed up? Like,
Yeah.
it's just me, Migs, and the kids. Like,
But you
what's
maybe
happening?
take pictures. I don't know.
We do take pictures and stuff like
yeah.
yeah. All right. Okay. So churn your own ice cream. Drew, what's your number 2 pick?
All right, last round, I felt like it didn't get enough love. I said Elf on the Shelf is the second weirdest tradition.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I did something. I feel like I did something right.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's weird.
So
It's
this
very
is-
weird. Okay, because
Go ahead.
it's the only holiday that does that.
Yeah.
Like, all year, parents are like, don't talk to strangers. And then Christmas, they're like, here's a stranger in your house
Yeah.
watching you.
Right?
Yeah.
Weird little
This is
guy.
so weird.
Okay, well that's good. This goes over to you, Sarah. Do you?
I think, or no, actually, doesn't it go to the audience and we do
Oh,
number
I'm
one?
sorry.
So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I have Becky. Becky wants to judge this.
Becky wants to judge
Yes,
this.
Becky Tomlinson.
So, Becky, your choices. Let me get off of your camera. Your choices are churn your own ice cream. Churn your own butter. Churn your own ice cream, or Elf on a Shelf. So those are your two choices.
How long does it take to do that, to hand crank the ice cream?
How
Yeah.
long does it take?
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And
It took
everyone
forever.
gets a turn.
You rotate through people. That's the thing. It's like you do it, and then the person's like, all right, tap out. My turn.
Wow.
So I
It's
guess
the weirdest thing.
I guess it is a weird way to get everybody in like the same room and like
Focused
like
on-
communal making
Yeah.
ice cream.
But homemade ice cream really is good. Like
It's not,
It's so good.
It wasn't that great. It would have tasted the same if we had bought it from the store and just had
It's me. Oh, wait,
Oh my
sorry. No, it's not me.
God. Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that
I
little
got a picture
freak.
of Drew.
Yeah, that
Just
and
watching
he's
that.
seen some things.
Oh, at my house, he's seen some things for sure.
He's looking at you guys. He's looking at you.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
he is looking at the two of you right now.
Like,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Oh, it's over here. I did it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Who's?
Oh, Becky Tomlinson.
Oh,
Let's
Becky
see.
Tomlinson. All right. I was like, who's even voting? at
We
this
got the
point?
What
vote.
are we doing right now? Just kidding.
All right.
Becky says.
If Elf on the Shelf wins,
Yeah, she says Elf is
what?
too
I
creepy.
just said that.
Especially after Brian's story, so I picked the Elf.
Especially after Brian's story.
Yeah.
Brian sold it.
So Elf on the Shelf is
I
already
call a
on
switch
the list.
on that one. Switch.
Oh, you're gonna switch. Oh, smart. That's really
Interesting.
good. That is really good.
Because I just said that and lost, so I
Right.
call switch.
No, this is great. So now the score is 5-4. We're on our number one pick. So if Drew wins this number one pick, he wins the game. If Aurora, if you win the number one pick, then we're completely tied, and that's how we.
And
end
I
up.
win.
And then yes, you win no matter what. So here we go. We are at our number one pick. Aurora, what are you going to put on there?
Okay, again, personal attack on this experience. I will preface it with the I'll just say it. Candied yams. Weird tradition. Black people don't do that. Let me tell
Candied
you.
what?
Okay.
Yams.
Candied yams.
Oh, candied yams.
It's a weird tradition to take sweet potatoes and then put marshmallows on them. It's already sweet. Is it a dessert or is it an entree or is it a side? We don't really know, but people take it and they put marshmallows on
Oh,
it.
gross. Yeah.
But let me tell you why this is my number one, because I have the worst
Yes.
I had the worst experience with it because when Drew took me to this ice cream churning Thanksgiving dinner, I was sitting at the end of the table and I saw candied yams for the first time in my entire life. And I looked at it and I asked his friend, "What is that?" He said, "It's candied yams." And then I was like, "Oh, I've never seen that before. My family has never eaten candied yams." And then this, I think she was probably like 175 or something years
Right.
old. And she was sitting next to me and she grabbed my hand. She goes like this and she goes, "Oh, honey, in our country,
Oh no.
candied yams is a tradition at Thanksgiving."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Well, this is a weird tradition and it looks disgusting."
All right, so candy yams.
Did you
for
try
you.
it, though?
Yeah, did you try it? Yeah.
I did, and I didn't think it was good. It was too sweet. Why would you
It's
take
very
sweet
bizarre.
potatoes and
But
it is a weird, it's like
It's
put
good though.
I
I like. I kind of do, but it's super. But I get it. It is weird. It's like,
It is
what
weird.
is this doing on my plate of all this other brown food
Yeah.
that's savory?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what is this doing right here? But I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're pretty okay.
it's a weird side dessert It's savory, sweet. I don't get it.
It's like pre-dessert. It's pre-dessert with your dinner. So,
Pre-dessert.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we got a pre-dessert before we had to go churn ice cream for 3 minutes.
That's true. Yeah.
3 hours later, the ice cream's done.
Yeah.
All right, so Candy Yams is your pick for number 1, Aurora. What are you going to put up there for you, Drew?
So it's definitely the weirdest thing I have ever read, ever heard, ever watched a video of. Dead horse battle rapping.
What?
Yeah, that's right. You heard me right. In South Wales, it's called Mary Louise or something like that. I don't know. It's Welsh. I can't say it. People take a horse skull on a stick and they go door to door singing carols or rhymes or rap, and they knock on your door and you have to battle rap against them. And if you can't find something that rhymes and you lose, they get to come in your house and drink your drinks and eat your food.
That is so badass.
Yeah.
That would be such a good idea if you were homeless
Yeah.
and just like really talented.
You're like, okay, I live here now. Okay, me and my horse live
Yeah.
here.
If you're a homeless rapper, this is the greatest tradition ever.
So this would be great for everybody in Hollywood, basically. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, Jordan says, what the hell? My social anxiety says no.
Battle rapping. Wow. That is fun, and it's kind of like improv, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, kinda. Like with a horse head.
With the horse.
So just like improv.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Could be good, could be bad, just like improv.
Can you imagine you're like you hear a knock at the door and you answer it and it's like the horse head and it's like battle and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, right.
What? That would be
It'd
crazy.
be crazy if it was Wayne Brady. He's like, I can rap and I'm really good at improv. You're going down.
And Wayne Brady
I'd be
becomes
like,
your
"Come on
roommate.
in, Wayne."
Yeah. He's like,
If
they
it was
canceled
Wayne
me
Brady,
off
I
the
would
show
be-
so many years ago. I just want to be in someone's house.
Yeah. This honestly sounds like might be a new show that we should pitch. We should
The
pitch
comedy
to Hollywood. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. With Wayne Brady as the host, like
Yeah.
he's the
Yeah.
main guy.
Gotta do what you gotta
Oh,
do with
good. We
COVID.
need some more.
Gotta adapt. If that means grabbing a horse head, you gotta adapt. So you're sick of hearing that bullshit.
Oh no.
You gotta adapt. Go fuck
Like
yourself.
entrepreneurs and their blogs and stuff.
Also, it's a
Oh my
skull,
God.
just to clarify. It's a skull. It's not like Godfather. It's not like
Oh, okay.
Nope.
just
My
just to make sure.
imagination version is
crazy.
full on bloody ass head of going around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Crump says it's another idea for a Brian Crawl live show. So
Yeah.
I
that's
think
good.
so.
Both Sarah and I have to agree on this one. So our
Okay.
choices, Sarah, are candy yams or dead horse battle.
Oh wow.
I have my pick. You ready to do this?
Yeah, especially since we both agreed we like candy yams.
Yeah, I know.
Freaking white ass people here.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Dead horse. Yeah. That's cool. That's a new way to Christmas carol. I want to try to do that next year.
Oh, we
I
have to
think
find a
I
horse
think
head.
before this I should have read the room a little bit better and maybe not pick everything that white people love. I should have.
Yeah.
That's my bad on that one. My bad.
Now you know. Now you know. All right. Well, the final score is 6-4, which means Drew, you are a big winner tonight. It was a close game. It was tons of fun. I love the two different
job.
perspectives. This was really good. Thank you both for doing the show. That was tons of fun.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. That's all. That's about it. Do you have
That's
anything?
it.
Do you
I'm hungry now. I'm
Okay.
freaking hungry. All this food, candy yams.
I'll bring you guys some candied yams and some flamin' turkey.
Yes.
Sound good?
Yes. All right. Well, I'm gonna head to Costco right now so that I can get a turkey
Boom.
and set it on fire in a park. I'm sure nobody's gonna be upset that I have a turkey on a chain on fire.
that's
So
genius.
should be fine. Should be fine.
No. You'll be
Thank you
good.
all at home
Thank
for
you.
watching the show today. We super appreciate it. Just want to remind everyone that if you can support the Comedy Spot, we would also super appreciate that. So become a Patreon member, become a supporter on Facebook, or give us a one-time donation. All that will help us get through the COVID until we can start doing in-person classes and shows again. Thank you for joining us each week, all of you. We have rounds of applause coming in, so
Don't forget to support the Catholic Church. Remember to Venmo at DePope.
what is it? Da Pope? Yeah.
Don't real Pope 69.
Oh, you're going to hell. All right. Everybody at home, have a good day. Thank you again, Aurora and Drew. And thanks to Sarah for being the
Thank
best
you.
co-host ever.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Have